Good evening, friends. It's Anna. I'm back with another really quick wax empties. I hope that you have had a wonderful start to your new year. It is so hard to believe that we are already one full week into 2023. I'm sorry, but where has the time gone already? I just have a few empty clamshells to share today, so I can get these added into the next bag for recycling. You know, you've heard me talk about it before. I collect my clamshells and my main parts of my testers into a bag, and I have two aunts who live in the Lawrenceville city limits. Lawrenceville City does, oh gosh, sorry, I'm sniffing one of my favorites already and we haven't even started talking about it. Lawrenceville City does recycling for their people. They city trash pickup, and they also give them a recycling bin. So I collect my clamshells and my testers and my body care empties that are recyclable. Any fragrance empty, anything that I empty up that's recyclable, I save up in grocery bags, and then every time I see one of my aunts, I will take my grocery bags of recycling to them, and they'll put them in their recyclers, because I love this stuff. But I'm not a super, y'all will know, I'm not a super, tree hugger or, super green person. But I do know that when we are using all of this stuff, it's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of things that if we can recycle parts of it, we should. So I like to do that, save them up. Yeah, I only get to give them to her, 3-4 times a year, but still it's better than just trashing them all. So I'm gonna go through these empties. I have 4 clamshells and 1 tester that I have gone through this week, and I'd like to share them with you, and then I will let you go back to your day, and I will see you next week. So I'm going to start with my tester. This is Angie, Kentucky Waxy Girl. She's doing another wax challenge for us. And on New Year's Day, it was for cleaning and fresh, fresh for the new year. I put this tester of Just Breathe into my bathroom and had our fresh scent for that prompt for the new year. And you guys are going to watch me do something here. I saved these lids for another project. So you're going to watch me take that apart for a second. We had a challenge on the second, out with the old, in with the new, to melt the oldest wax in your collection. And to be honest, all of my wax is pretty old. I really don't know what the oldest is. I love my wax, but I'm very stingy with what I melt. I melt every day, and I have 5 warmers, but I never put more than 1 Scentsy cube's worth in any warmer. So I'm kind of wax stingy. But one thing that I did, I actually don't know why I had 2 clams open in the same scent, because I don't typically do that. But one thing that I did was I looked, and I wanted the same scent, which I don't always do that either. But I had one of these clamshells in the new packaging, and one is in the old packaging, and I'm trying really hard not to, let you see some things, but one clamshell's in the old packaging, one's in the new. So I thought, well, that means this is pretty old wax. So I had somehow I had 2 cubes left in this one. And I had 3 cubes left in this one. Which happens to be my 5 cubes for my 5 warmers. So I put in Angel Experiment 624. You guys have heard me talk about this scent before. It is in my club. It will stay in my club. Because my angel Rita, I call her my angel. So when we released this scent, it was just meant to be. I had to have that forever. The next, and I have tried to do the prompts. I can't. I should have written them all down. I don't remember them all. But one day we had like a fresh fruity prompt. I finished up in here in the library these last 3 cubes that I had in this bar of Ursula Poor Unfortunate Souls. You guys know, if you've watched me for a while, that I'm good friends with Melissa Haight here on YouTube. And I just have to pause here and say thank you, Dale and Cassie and Eric, for sharing her with us. You guys will never understand what a blessing she has been in my life. Missy, I fully believe our girls sent you to me because they knew that I needed you. And they knew in some odd way, and I don't mean this to say anything good about me, because that's not it, but they knew that you needed me too. They knew that we needed each other. And so I fully believe that our girls put us together. I just want to thank your family for sharing you with me and for allowing our girls' efforts to work. And so I was in that mode. We needed a fresh fruity scent. And I was thinking about our precious friendship that came from our girls. So I had to finish up my bar of Ursula. I'm like gonna get it together and not cry in the video, I promise. But I had to finish up one of my Ursula bars. You know, she's in my club forever. You can have, let me know when you need some. I'll take care of you. Because I always have plenty. But, yeah, had to finish that one up. And the final clamshell that I have here is actually not one that I emptied. This is actually one that my brother took and he had upstairs in his room. This is Star Wars Dark Side of the Force. It's a very, very masculine. Oh gosh, there's just a tiny little bit of the wax there and it smells so good. I actually do love the scent, but it's not one that I mean, if I'm going to melt this, I tend to melt it in our bathroom only. Because it's a little too masculine for me anywhere else. We share a bathroom, so I try to put more unisex or sometimes more masculine scents in our bathroom for him. But he loved this, and he wanted it upstairs. He has a wax warmer. Now, it is not a Scentsy warmer like all of mine are. He says that they're more for decoration than they are for use, which is crazy. But he has a wax warmer he actually found on Amazon. And he can actually hold a half a bar. He puts a half a bar at a time in his warmer. So he melted this all week long. Just this one bar of Dark Side of the Force lasted him an entire week. Because he put 4 cubes in and it went for about 3 or 4 days. And then he put the other 4 cubes in and it went for 3 or 4 days. But anyway, that is the wax that we have emptied up during this first week of 2023. I thank you for bearing with me. As usual, I rambled and got off on emotional tangents when the wax fit. Thank you for understanding and being with me as a part of this journey. The journey of healing with home fragrance. And I will see you next week Please enjoy your time. January, a new year, a new start. Please put the past where it belongs in the past and allow yourself to enjoy this year for the new opportunities that it brings. And I will see you next week. Bye, friends.